Hello, everyone. I'm Dan Schutte.
And I'm Tara Wheeler. Thank you for joining us. Charlottesville News First tonight. The City Council has re-voted on the resolution to move the Robert E. Lee statue, and it passed.
That vote carried 3-2. Taylor Cairns joins us now to tell us how this all happened and what it all means. Taylor?
Hey, Dan and Tara, just 2 weeks ago, Charlottesville City Council voted not once, but 3 times on a resolution to move the Robert E. Lee statue, each failing with a tied vote of 2-2, with Councilor Fenwick abstaining. And this time around, things looked a lot different.
The motion carries 3-2.
Absolute electricity filled the city council chambers after council approved a resolution to move the Robert E. Lee statue.
I'm excited, to say the least, and I'm glad that we're able to move forward in the right steps.
The only councilors to vote against it were Mayor Signer and Councilor Galvin, both saying that the cost is too high and more discussion is needed on the topic. Others say there is a different cost at hand.
And because I believe it is the most cost-effective way to reduce the harm that has been inflicted by 9 decades of veneration.
There is not just one way, our way, to honor history, particularly at the expense of many of our neighbors.
Fenwick was the reason the resolution died in session 2 weeks ago. He says he is happy with the wording of the current resolution and issued a challenge to those who disagree.
I am well aware that there has been a lawsuit threatened. I would welcome one.
The crowd was pretty split in emotion, with many people shouting and yelling, and some even getting thrown out of chambers. But many public commenters wanted the statue to stay.
Today, we urge you to avoid a divisive decision that will not build any bridges and will likely generate a divide in our community for years to come.
Their makers were neither politicians nor historians, but visual artists who intended their sculptures to be studied and appreciated as works of art.
After the vote, Bellamy says that he doesn't hold a grudge against those who want it to stay, and others should feel the same way.
Just because we disagree on an issue does not mean that anyone who disagrees with me is my enemy. The only way for us to move forward is for us to understand each other, love each other, deal with and talk about the difficult issues, and we have to do this together.
After the initial vote, council also made a separate vote on whether or not Lee Park should be renamed. That resolution passed unanimously. Reporting in the studio, Taylor Cairns, 19 News Nightcast.